Okay, so we're going to do the notes for 3.3. We're talking about linear programming. It's optimization. Okay, so look at your definition. Linear program is a type of optimization process designed to find the minimum and maximum values of a given quantity. Okay, linear programming consists of constraints and it has an objective quantity. Okay, so you're going to have a system of linear inequalities, and then you're going to have an equation that represents the cost or the profit. Okay, so now our steps to solving the linear programming problems. A, you're going to graph the inequalities, which are your constraints. Okay, then you're going to find the corners. Okay, and then you're going to plug the corners into the objective quantity to find the min-max values. So you're going to use your corner values, your x and y coordinates for your corners, and plug them back into your objective quantity to find your min and max values. Okay? All right, so now in our first example, it says find the maximum value and minimum value of the objective quantity C. Find the corners and show all your work. Okay? Okay, so now your paper doesn't have corner. I went ahead and wrote this out so that it wouldn't take me so long to do the notes. Okay? But you're basically just given your quantity, your objective quantity, okay, which is C equals 4x plus 5y, and your constraints are your linear inequalities, okay? So now we need to graph these, okay? So we graph as x is 0 and y is 0, or is easy, right? We don't need to do anything there. So that means where x is equal to 0 is your x-axis, okay, right here. Okay, so I'm going to label it A, okay, because we're going to name this A, B, and C. Okay, I'm going to name them so we know which line is what. Okay, so this axis right here is A, your x-axis. Okay, and then it says y is greater than or equal to 0. So y is 0. So your y-axis right here, this whole axis, is your line B. Okay, so we have B and A, so we have two lines already, okay? And now for C, though, we need to find our x and y intercepts so we can graph it. So when you plug 0 in for x, you're going to get y is equal to 6. So your point would be 0, 6. Okay, now then you plug in 0 for y, you're going to get x is equal to 6. Okay, so now we're going to need to plot our points. This is going to be 6, 0. So now our points are 0, 6, and 6, 0. So let's see, we're going to have 6, 0, which is going to be right here. And then 0, 6, which is going to be right here. Okay, now you need to draw your line, and I'm going to use a ruler. Okay, line this up. Okay, sorry, I'm not very good with my ruler here. It's moving and my phone's moving. Okay, so draw that line, connect those points. Okay, so we've got 0, 6 is here. We've got 6, 0 here. All right, so now our corner points is 0, 6. The other corner point is 0, 0, right? Because we have three lines now. We have A, we have B, and we have C. Okay, so now we need to find the corners of where all of these intersect. So we're going to have 0, 0, 0, 6, and 6, 0. So we're going to write those down over here under a corner, okay? We're going to put 0, 0, 0, 6, and 6, 0. Because we're going to plug these values back into our equation, okay, our objective quantity equation to see what our what values we get to determine the min-max, okay? So now we're going to put 0, 0 in this. So you're going to get C is equal to 4 times 0 plus 5 times 0. What are you going to get? 0. Okay. Now you're going to rewrite it. And you're going to put 4 times 0 plus 5 times 6 is equal to 0. And you're going to get 30. I put 0 is equal to 30. Okay, now here you're going to rewrite it. You're going to get 4 times 6 plus 5 times 0 is equal to 24. Okay. So now you can tell by looking at these 3 points that our min is 0 because it's the smallest number, and our max is 30. Okay? Because it's the highest number. So right down here, we're just going to fill in the minimum value of C is 0 when x is equal to, see, this is our point at 0, when x is equal to 0 and when y is equal to 0. Okay? So now, in the next part, the maximum value of C is 30 when x is 0 and y is 6. Okay? That's the first one. First example. All right. Now let's flip it over and let's look at the second one. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. First, we need to graph each one of these lines and find our corners. Okay, it's our first step. So we don't have to do any work on any of these because they're already in a form that we can graph. Okay, so x is equal to 2. All right, so that's going to be right here. Okay, and it's going to be a straight line going a vertical line going like this. Okay. Now then you're going to have x is equal to 5, which is right here, and it's a vertical line, so it's going to be going like this. Okay, y is equal to 1, which is right here. It's a horizontal line, so we're going to go over like this. Okay, and y is equal to 6. So right here, didn't go far enough up on these. I'm going to go over like this. Okay, so here's our corners, right? These are our corner points. This is where they're intersecting. Okay, so our corners, let's look at what we have here. Our corners right here are your x is 2 and your y is 1. And right here, your x is 2 and your y is 6. Okay. Right here, your x is 5. See, I'm just looking at them. And 1. And this last corner, you're going to have your x is 5 and your y is 6. Okay, so we've got our 4 corners. So now we got our 4 corners. We're going to come plug them back into our chart over here. Okay, so we've got 2, 1. We've got 5, 1. We've got 5, 6. And we've got 2, 6. Okay, so now we've got to rewrite this equation and plugging those values in. Okay, right up here in our equation, C equals 3x plus 4y. Okay, so now we're going to rewrite it. We're going to get C is equal to 3 times 2 plus 4 times 1. So you're going to get 6 plus 4, which is 10. C is equal to, you're going to have 3 times 5 plus 4 times 1. It's going to be 15 plus 4, which is 19. Now you're going to have C is equal to, you're going to have 3 times 5 plus 4 times 6. Okay? So you're going to get 35, you're going to get 15 plus 24, which is 39. And you're going to have C is equal to 3 times 2 plus 4 times 6. So you're going to get 6 plus 24, which is going to be 30. Okay, so now looking at all the different outcomes here, what's our min? What's our lowest number? 10. And our maximum is 39. Okay, so the minimum value of C is 10 when x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1.